So I have one more question, and this is something I'm really interested in. So I live in a place where I'm not native. You know, my ancestors came from Ireland. I've never been to Ireland. I'm in a place where the colonizers killed off the people who had that real intimate knowledge of language, and they're still here, but they're not actually living alongside me and my elders, like right in my neighborhood. So how do I listen to the land speak where I am? Is that something someone can do without a continuous lineage and knowledge? Are there ways that you in your daily life listen to your land and dialogue with it?
We in Ireland, we're coming out of this terrible sort of post-colonial time.
Yeah.
We're so wounded. The one thing the world knows about the Irish is we drink. You know, like any colonized people, they drink to overcome the loss of a culture that is that rich. And there's nothing in any unique about Ireland. Every culture in the world has lost that connection now with the old ways. So we are slowly squabbling our way back to it. In some ways, I said, we are realizing that we are lucky. We thought this language of ours, the Irish language, was a language of backwardness, of poverty. It's what the British have been telling us. It's what they still tell us. So even right up into the 1980s, you know, the idea was we were a backward, unruly people, and this language of ours was primitive and pagan and barbaric. So we're slowly, you know, only coming out of it now. And again, the only reason we are, I believe, is because of part of this global lifting of the veil, this global rising of a new way. And particularly it is this female consciousness. Again, we don't want to be dualistic, of a new, so you don't need to call it a female at all, a new earth-based, you know, energy seems to be arising. And all of us are connected to it. And all of us are vulnerable and feel we are unworthy, and we don't know how to make rituals, and how we don't know how to really tap into it. And as I said, there really is nothing unique. There's no reason for me as an Irish person to particularly connect into Ireland, because as I'm realizing, oh, it's the same culture that was in India. We all had one culture. This is a time, you know, if my great-granduncle and my grandmother were fighting for nationalism, all of us realize this is a time beyond nation, even beyond place. It is, we are all citizens of this earth. And the beauty of, again, the gift I got from these Cree elders were telling me, because I said, I was only pointing out to them in all we've lost. I could do 3 hours about telling you the great loss, the amount we've lost, but I'm sort of focusing on the things that we as a people are beginning to realize that we still have. And I said, we don't have the knowledge of the goddess anymore, or all the herbal that the Cailleach, that the female minders of the landscape had. And, you know, Louis Cardinal, one of the prime elders, said, you just need to go out and sit in the land and listen. And it's worrying and it's intimidating. How will we listen to the land speak? Why won't the ego come up, or the consciousness, or the worry, or the small-mindedness? Somehow it is all of ours challenge at this time where we are awakening, is to find a way to be comfortable with our inner voice, and to be okay that the ego will come, and to be okay that we'll get things wrong. The beauty, like, you know, you can go to these ritual ceremonial sites in Ireland that are we're only awakening to, and you will get a load of sort of new age dreamers and idealists, and some of them, all of us, me too, we will be doing embarrassing rituals that are wrong or misguided, but we're opening up something, and hopefully we're the awkward first learners, and maybe those who come after us will say, oh, that was a nice element, that seemed to chime with something that was real. The rest was, so it's an awkward, and I wish there were simpler answers, but we seem to need to just go onto the land wherever we are and see can we feel and see can we intuit.
This feels like the biggest gift, which is we need to do this badly and do it awkwardly. I oftentimes say I speak Crow badly, I speak Mountain badly, but I still speak it and try to speak it. Like, you know, the weird capitalistic idea of perfection keeps us from intimacy, keeps us from dialoguing. So yeah, I like the invitation to be awkward about it and to do it inappropriately.